Our imaginary client name is Doolittle Gomez. He is 42 years of age and is a vet because of his sister, who showed him the ropes when she was a vet. He owns a Mastiff and a pet parrot.
Our goal is to rescue animals, take care of stray animals and pets, and take care of family pets.
Located in Fells Point, Baltimore, this assigned site is the open parking lot positioned between the Frederick Douglass Isaac Myers Maritime Park and the Bond Street Wharf. Our intention is to transform the site into a beautiful, inviting space complete with greenery, a hanging garden, and for both pet owners and neighbors. While analyzing our site, we observed two things. First, the existence of existing infrastructure. There was already an existing parking lot with some electric vehicle charging stations and a nearby maritime park. We also observed local landmarks such as the Bond Street Wharf, Brown Advisory Floating Wetlands, the Amper Sea, a local restaurant, and the Frederick Douglass Isaac Myers Maritime Park.
Immediately began to brainstorm. We started by drawing ideas first. Here was our basic conceptual design looking out over the building toward the water from the street in the back. Here is our final concept created in SketchUp for Schools. It came a long way and was months in creation. So what you see here is a cutaway view looking in from the inner harbor, looking out towards the shore.
Some of the challenges we encountered were deciding on the dimensions and scaling. These aspects challenged us because we didn't understand how large each space needed to be. It was hard for us to envision the dimensions according to each room. Some things that we used to help us were a laser measure and floor markers. While we were making the floor plan, we changed the dimensions a few times.
The layout of the building provides an easy flow of pets, their owners, and the employees from one room to another. We designed most of the rooms to have exam rooms with dual entrances, one for the vet and one for the patient, as well as windows to distract pets and to decrease the amount of artificial light. We added a treatment room to the design after we consulted a veterinarian who made us realize how important it was. The treatment room functions as a central treatment area that the rest of the rooms relate to. We added a therapy room, radiology room, and a dentistry to be able to treat more patients.
This is the reception area. We chose to make it accessible to the waiting area and the entrance so that you could check in. This is the waiting room. We decided not to have a rug, though a lot of waiting rooms have rugs, because if your pets are throwing up, a rug is the last thing you'd want in the waiting room. This is the gift shop. We decided to include a gift shop, though it's not necessarily a gift shop per se, since doctors may prescribe different foods or medicines or different treatments for pets. We wanted them to be easily accessible so you don't have to go out of your way to get them. You could just get them immediately after your appointment.
This area of the building is the dog park. The private dog park is known for its hills to play with, trees for shading, the pond for swimming and drinking. Dogs can also roll around there and play. There is a natural ground, and there's a path to the parking lot. Right next to the hill, there's rocks located so the dogs can play on, or people can sit on. There are also benches located on the side so the owners could wait and watch their dogs play or read a book and relax.
The overall total that we are predicting for this build is about $7 million. Costs like landscaping are higher because we not only wanted to ensure the safety of our pets, but the comfort of them and their owners as well. In our design, we gave special attention to details concerning environmentally friendly issues. We are planning for this build to take 1 year. The GMP will be approved 3 months after the initial start. 2 months after that, GC mobilization will occur, and the building permit will be approved in that same week. Following that, 7 months later, the first floor will be completed, with the second floor following 1 month after that. For the sake of our client's investment, we only hired 1 crew to work on the first floor before attending to the second.
One of the driving factors in many of our engineering decisions was our goal to make the building fully electric for decarbonization purposes to combat climate change. Our energy consumption is also lowered by utilizing our proximity to the harbor to create a heat pump water source loop. The energy recovery wheel is another energy conserving system that takes advantage of the exhaust to preheat or pre-cool the incoming fresh air based on the season. These are calculations that we perform to determine the required ventilation airflow for our building according to ASHRAE 62.1.
This is the clinic's LEED score. We scored a total of 63 points out of 110 points, which gives the clinic gold certification. We were able to achieve gold certification through the incorporation of on-site renewable energy production through use of geothermal heat system and solar power, along with utilization of locally sourced materials from Maryland for construction of the clinic, along with utilization of individualized thermal and lighting control for each room, along with optimization of the windows, which provide our patients with natural lighting and stunning view of the harbor and the city, while also insulating the rooms during the cold weather by trapping the heat from the sun, which dramatically reduced the uses of the energy.
We are pleased to present the Faux Paw Veterinary Clinic.
For the devoted animal welfare group.
Purposely Clinic.
The very important Pets Vet Clinic.
Baltimore Vet Clinic.
Helping Paws Veterinarian Clinic.
I would like to take a moment to thank our mentors.
Thank you to our mentors, teammates, and teacher advisor in ACE Baltimore. We learned so much from this project.